Hello. In a previous video, I showed how to install Eclipse and Selenium, and then I created a Java project, which is empty right now. Anyway, I'm going to show you first a demo on launching Firefox, the Firefox browser to 3 different search engines using Java. The search engines, of course, are Bing, Google, and Yahoo. So I got 3 batch files here. One will go to Yahoo, Google, and Bing. And this is the jar file, the Java jar file. Let's see what's inside one of the batch files. So all it does is just start, then the jar file, navigate that jar, and then the location where it's going to. I had Ubuntu here. Let me change it to Yahoo. Okay, save it. So now I'm going to launch each one. I'll select it and press the enter key. So now I should go the browser, the Firefox browser should launch to the Yahoo search page, to the Yahoo page. That's launching there. So I launch there. You can do a search here. Now I'm going to go to the Google launch page now by clicking the batch file, by just pressing enter, selecting it. The next one will be Bing, so I have it selected there. Okay, it's the Google page. Now the Bing page. Press enter. Now Bing should launch. So there it is, it launched. Now I'm going to close this browser, these pages. Now how do we do this? Let's look at it. How do we create a jar file where you can pass an argument to it? That's what I'm going to show you in this video. First, I'm going to open Eclipse. Over here someplace. I'm going to open it. It takes a while. Okay. Okay. So here we have the empty Java project. I call this search because eventually I want to upgrade it so that it'll do a search in automatically when it launches the page, either Google, Yahoo, or Bing. But in this video, I'm just going to show you how to launch and how to get the arguments, how to pass the arguments and get them here in your jar file. First thing I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is do import the Selenium library. Now I'm going to create an instance of the Firefox browser of the driver. Now I'm going to create a variable, a string variable. Now I'm going to set the argument is going to be passed in this array, the args array. So I'm going to set this variable to the first element of the array, which I'm passing. Then I'm going to navigate to that URL that I'm going to pass here in the first argument. So I say navigate right there. There we go. So that's done. What's going to happen is the arguments that you supply to this jar file that we're going to create will be picked up over here in the first element of the array, and then you're going to navigate to it. As simple as that. This is just a beginning to do more automation, where you get a hold of all the other objects. But for this video, all I'm going to show you is this, how to navigate to this, and how to create the jar file. Okay, so I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to create the jar file. So go to File. Before creating the jar file, we need to make sure that we have other settings here. Go to Project, Properties, go to Run Debug Settings. Make sure you have a launch configuration here. So click New, click on Java Application, click OK, and then you take the defaults here. You can give it, you can use the same name, and say click OK, then OK. Now we go to File, Export, we go to Runnable Jar File, click Next. See, I already have one here, a name. So you select a name. Let's see. Let's call it Browse. And you click Finish. And you can ignore these messages. Click OK. So now we'll have in our desktop here, we'll have this browse.jar. Okay, minimize this. Here it is, browse.jar. So now I open a command prompt, and I change directly to the desktop. Now I go and say browse that jar, and then I put in a web page. So I'm gonna a URL location. So I'm gonna say HTTP www.ubuntu.com. So now the browser should launch to this web page, to HTTP ubuntu.com. There it is, www.ubuntu.com. There. So I launched. Close it. Let me close it here. So that's it. That's how you create a runnable jar file using where you can launch to any website, any URL that you like. Thanks for watching.